Well, hello and welcome back to this, my second video on my Toyota LandCruiser FJ45. 1977 actually, and a lot of that is thanks to the 5,300 of you or so that watched my first video on this car. So many of you wrote to me in the comments, liked the video, shared it, subscribed, and I really couldn't be any more thankful for the amazing community that backs this fantastic car. Now, as I'm sure you saw from the start of this video, a lot has happened in the last year, and it flooded under here. This building's 50 years old and water's never come into the car park. I think about 1,007 millimeters of rain dropped within 24 hours. Now, the water actually came up to my height, and I'm 6'1". So the water was up to about the roof line of the car, as I'm sure you saw in one of those shots. See where the waterline met the middle of the windscreen. So the whole car went under the water in about 20 minutes just coming out of the storm drains, and no one expected it. It was absolutely devastating. I don't even know how to put it into words. What it felt like when you look up from the top, I don't know if you can see this, there's a little grate here, you can actually, that's where ground level is. And we parked the car there because it wasn't flooding there. And you could just see the water literally here or whatever, you could just see it. But anyway, so we cleaned the car park, I got the car out, I took all the plugs out, drained the oil, ejected the water out of the engine. It's still got cheap oil in it from when I've been trying to start it, but it just won't spark. So I put new plugs in, new distributor, new coil over, I can't remember what it's called, something that makes the sparks. This all happened about a week before I went back to university, and in that week I just tried everything I could to get the car started, because other than that all the electrics work. I think it's fine, but it's been sitting for about 9-10 months, however long it's been, and so it's probably all seized up now. I really lost, unfortunately, a lot of motivation to work on the car, and I just couldn't even really find the time to replace everything that got destroyed and work on the car again. But I'm not giving up on the car. I've done a lot of thinking throughout the year because I work here in this building, and every time I come in the replaced Caddy, which got flooded but it got replaced, I see that car and I have to think about it, which is a bit tricky because when you leave it for so long you lose more motivation. I don't know, but I feel like I will keep working on the car. At the moment I feel like I want to just keep disassembling it to nothing, and if I have to replace the engine or whatever I have to do, I just have to do that. I need to get it back to a bare chassis and start from scratch, sandblast the chassis, get it back to, you know, stock, original, factory fresh, and then build the car from there. I think I need to talk to Paul and Terry and all those great people from Mr. LandCruiser. I've watched all their videos and I've done a lot of study on this car. Actually, I'll pull up the document I might share with you in the comments. So if you look in the description down below, I'll share a link so you can view this document that I've created, all about the car and all the details about what I'm doing on the car. Now, one of you in the comments actually pointed out to me that, well, we worked out it was an Alcan tray and that the car was orange. So this car was actually an ex-Telecom vehicle, and Telecom is what Telstra is called today. But yeah, from about December 12th when I recorded this video last year till the day it flooded, I was still working on the car. I don't know if you can see that's the Alcan tray there, and the doors and the lights and other bits and pieces are off it. So I was still disassembling the car at the time. But yeah, until it flooded, and with me starting uni a week later, I just lost a lot of motivation and a lot of time to work on the car, which is a real shame, and it's been sitting there for much too long. But I'm not giving up on the car, and I really appreciate your patience with me with these videos. Hopefully the next installment is in a year, and you know, hopefully it's a bit sooner. But thank you very much for watching, and we'll see you next time. Goodbye.